What is up, reactors? I just got back from seeing Scream 6, so you know what that means. We got to reel it. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hello?
Hello, shorty.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Yo, Duque, pick up the phone. Yo.
What's up?
What's up?
Okay.
What you doing, son?
I'm doing a YouTube thing. I'll call you back. It's time to reel it in.
You want me, so let's finish this.
Reactors, go see this movie. Go buy your movie ticket right now and go see this film. By the way, this review will have no spoilers at all. No spoilers. All right? So you are safe here. But make sure after watching this review, you are careful on YouTube, you're careful on social media, wherever you go. Do not have this movie spoiled for you at all. Not the reveal, definitely not the opening scene. We'll talk about that. But stay away from spoilers because, to be honest, this movie has a lot of good things in it. There's some things I did not like, but there are some good things. And man, oh man, I enjoyed it. I reeled it in. And here is exactly why I love Scream 6.
Hello, Gale. Did you miss me?
In this movie, our survivors of the Ghostface killings that happened in Scream 5 have left Woodsboro behind and started a fresh new chapter in New York City. And that's the plot of this movie. Very simple, easy, and the trailers did not give anything away. I mean, the TV spots kept showing, bits and pieces here and there, but mainly the way they edited the trailer, the way they edited the TV spots were all the same, all right, using the same footage. So, yeah, I walked into this movie with basically fresh eyes. I mean, I totally forgot about the trailer. My trailer reaction is linked in the description, and it's linked at the end screen of this video. But I walked into this movie very shocked and surprised by a lot of it. But let's talk about that opening scene. That opening scene, you know how these movies go with Scream. It's an opening kill, right? Well, they decided to absolutely flip the script for Scream 6. This movie has the best opening sequence, and I'm putting Scream 6 opening sequence way up there. And then you're gonna have to go a little bit down, and then you get the very first Scream movie and all the other Screams opening sequence. But wow, the opening sequence hooked me. It had my whole theater shocked. I was like, what? They're doing this? Okay, this is totally new. And then it started playing. I'm like, this opening sequence is lasting longer than usual. And then, wow, I was shocked. I was surprised. I was hooked. And I was ready to reel it in. Man, from start to finish, this movie is thrilling. This movie is ferocious, violent. It's built different, is what I'm trying to say, which made the experience that much better. Now, the characters. We got our core four, the ones that survived the last film, which is Tara, played by Jenna Ortega. She is great in this. I mean, I love Jenna and basically everything that she does. She was my favorite out of Scream 5, and I love her in Wednesday. My reactions are on the channel for that. But Tara, played by Jenna Ortega, is great in here. So is Sam in this movie, played by Melissa Barrera. I believe I said her last name right. Don't hate me on that. She is the leading role in this movie, just like she was in Scream 5. But I like how there is a main focus with the sister duo and the story that is surrounding the sisters, and the bond that they show on screen is great. Jenna and Melissa work well together. And then we have our other characters, the brother and the sister, meaning Chad, played by Mason Gooding, and Mindy, played by Jasmine Brown. They are phenomenal in here. If you've seen Scream 5, and hopefully you have, you definitely need to see Scream 5 before seeing Scream 6. Matter of fact, Scream 5 and Scream 6 work so well if you watch it back to back. Like, if you go watch Scream 5 and then instantly head to the theaters to go see Scream 6, I'm pretty sure your experience just might be better than mine. And I will say this, if you like Scream 5, you're most likely going to love Scream 6. If you hated Scream 5, you might not like Scream 6. But back to the brother-sister duo. Chad and Mindy are great. I love their characters. And I love when Mindy decides to, do her thing just like she did in Scream 5. Go full on meta. They up it here in Scream 6. And I'm totally okay with it. And I can understand why some people might not be okay with it going full on meta. And I totally understand that. But here, I enjoyed it. But Chad has a bigger role in this film, and he is phenomenal, man. He's phenomenal. He's one of my favorites. He is one of my favorites. He definitely stepped up in this movie. I'm putting the two sisters at the top of my favorite characters, and then I will, put Mindy and Chad together right below them. And my next favorite characters would have to be a legend, a star, Gale, played by Courteney Cox. It's great to have her back in this film. She does a lot. But when she's on the screen, she commands it, as usual. But I gotta be real with you guys, when you have Gale on the screen, you start missing Sydney that much more. And that's what happened to me here. Sydney is not in this film, meaning Neve Campbell is not in this movie at all. I knew that going into this film, but they explain it really well, and I understand it. But I do miss Sydney, and hopefully she shows up and they pay her money because she is due that in Scream 7. We'll talk about that a little bit later too. But speaking on Kirby, she returns. I mean, it's crazy. Kirby got stabbed 2 times. Not 1 time, but 2 times in Scream 4. That was wild. And it's still shocking, but they explain her return, and she helps out the Core 4, and she's great in this. Hayden Panettiere is having a blast being Kirby, and you could definitely see that on screen. But that is our main cast. Obviously, you've seen the trailers, you've seen the posters. There are plenty more of characters in this film. I could talk about them all. I would just say this, when they're on the screen, it's great. It's great. I have no problems with this cast. They put it all in this film, and I enjoyed each and every single one of them. Now, let's talk about the mean baddie, Ghostface. One of my all-time favorite killers. I mean, like I said, this is my favorite horror franchise. Ghostface returns, and he is violent, brutal. The kills are something to, get googly eyes over it. There are times when you absolutely feel the stabs, the plunging of the knife into somebody. I mean, I'm like, damn, you guys know how I react on this channel. I can get emotional. I show a lot of expressions when I react, and I was the same way in this theater. This would have been a very good movie reaction, but I just could not wait. And I'm pretty sure if I waited for a movie reaction, it would get spoiled for me. But Ghostface is brutal, man. I looked over to the lady next to me and the guy next to me, and they both were, gripping their seats, being audible with their sounds, just like I was, because the kills are brutal. This is the most ferocious Ghostface out of this whole franchise. I mean, the kills, man. Wow, they did not hold back. They did not hold back. The kills are crazy. And with the kills, it's a Scream movie. There's going to be horror. Is it scary? No. Is there jump scares? Obviously, it didn't hit me, but to be honest, the kills are what really made me almost jump out of my seat. The runtime. This movie clocks in at 2 hours and I believe 3 minutes. This is the longest Scream movie, and to be honest, after watching it, this movie flies by. You don't feel that runtime. The pacing is really well. The scenes go well together. I don't feel like there was a scene that should have been taken out. I feel like every second, minute of this movie is used properly to propel, to advance this story. So I'm cool with the runtime, and I'm cool with the pacing. Now, is this movie predictable? I don't think so. Plenty of other Scream movies, personally to me, I was able to guess and get it right well before that third act. But in this movie, I was having a hard time guessing on who it was. It had me guessing all the way to the very end. That third act is a bloody one. It is a crazy one, but I enjoyed it. But yeah, this movie had me guessing all the way through. Now the reveal. Is the reveal good? The reveal to me was shocking. I mean, they did something I've been waiting for. Like, you guys don't know. I don't really talk about my theories going into a Scream film. I might if they make another one, in which I hope they do. But my theories were blown out of the way. I didn't see it coming. I should have. There were times when I could have guessed it, but I didn't confirm my guess. But the reveal, I loved it. They did something new. I was finally waiting for them to do that in a Scream movie, and they finally did it. Now, obviously, this movie isn't perfect. Cons. This is the big one, and I think a lot of people can agree with me. There are way too many times in this movie when people are stabbed like crazy, and they just walk it off like it's nothing. It doesn't happen one time. It happens multiple times. Like, it got to a point where I was like, oh, thank God this person is alive, but they shouldn't be. And then it happens again, and I'm like, I'm glad that person's alive. But come on, man. Come on, man. These stakes are really high at this moment. You know, confirm it. Confirm it. I'm glad this person is alive, but confirm it. You know, really, really ask them right there for us in front of our eyes. And I feel like this movie decides towards its third act to pull its punches. And a Scream movie should not do that. So that is my main con about this movie. Other things that kind of bothered me a little bit is what you get in your typical horror movies, especially in these Scream movies, in which somebody does something stupid. There were times where I was like, don't do that. No one would do that. And they do that, and you're just like, okay, all right, I guess they're doing that. Then there were times when someone should have done something and did not, and I was like, I guess that's for the story. That was pretty stupid. So you get your stupid moments just like you get in all these other Scream movies or other horror movies. But with these cons, it did not ruin my experience. It might have pulled me out a little bit, but the movie reeled me back in, and I continued enjoying and having a blast with this movie.
It's for you.
Overall, Scream 6 is a fantastic movie. I had a blast. Like I said, it's violent, what you want. The kills hurt. The emotional beats that this movie gives off to you hit. The characters are great. And obviously, Ghostface is a walking monster in this movie. And it's going to put not only a smile on my face, but on you guys too as well. That's if you decide to reel it in which you should. Now, my rating for this movie, I would give this movie a 4 out of 5. The same rating that I have for the very original Scream movie. I don't see the other Scream movies as bad. It's just, you know, some are better than others. And right here, Scream 6 is a killer one. Word is they are making a Scream 7. So it's a rumor. It's a rumor. It's not confirmed, but it is a rumor from a very reliable source, supposedly. So we shall see if this comes to fruition, but I feel like this movie is going to make big bucks at the box office, but we shall see. Also, stay after the credits, the very end of this movie. Stay all the way to the very end of this movie. Actually, you don't need to, but if you want to, you should. I enjoyed the little. It's like less than 30 seconds. Less than 20 seconds. But it's made the whole theater laugh for everybody that stayed. It made me laugh. It got a good chuckle out of me. I enjoyed it. Now, my official ranking for the Scream movies, now that I have seen Scream 6. At last place, understand, I love these movies, guys. It's just some are better than the other. Be sure to comment down your ranking after you see Scream 6. Or if you haven't seen it yet and you're planning on to, comment down below your ranking of the Scream movies. Coming in at dead last is Scream 3. I thought it was okay, but it just did not hit for me. There was a lot of things I did not like about that movie, so it sits at my last spot. Then 5th place is Scream 2. I think it's a good sequel to the original Scream, but compared to the others, just does not work for me. Now, I really enjoyed Scream 4. I love Kirby, like I said. She's great in Scream 6. She's great in Scream 4. It's just that the other ones ahead are that much better. Coming in at 3rd place is Scream 5. Last year, 2022, that film hit for me. I had a blast with Scream 5, but it does not beat what I just watched, which is Scream 6. But like I said, I will gladly go watch it again and again and again. I love Scream 6, but Scream 6 is not better than the OG film. the original Scream. Time and time again, I go back to watch not only that opening sequence, but that movie. I just enjoy. That's going to conclude this ranking, and not only this ranking, but this review. I enjoyed Scream 6. Hopefully you guys have the same reaction that I have leaving the theater. But if you have seen Scream 6, comment down below not only your ranking, but your thoughts on the film. And do you want to see a Scream 7? Hit those comments down below. Like this video, hit that subscribe button. Plenty more Reel It In reviews are on the way. So you might as well turn on that notification bell to reel in the next movie review that hits this channel, which will be Shazam 2. Hopefully that's a good film. I have my doubts, but my expectations are low, so maybe, just maybe, I might walk out of that theater, you know, feeling good, just like how I am about Scream 6. But I'll catch you guys in the next review or the next reaction that hits this channel. Thank you guys for watching. This is Reel It In Reactions. I'm Reel It In Miles. Peace.